Hanover Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Midwest Products, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, the Citizens State Bank, Hanover Electric, Blue Valley Insurance, including the Hanover Insurance Agency, Inline Construction, and Blue Valley Technologies.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
The variety of our checking plans exceeds your grandfather's dreams. We have checking plans for kids, checking for college students, checking for small businesses, and checking for seniors only. We have checking plans that pay interest. By checking with us, you have quality choices to add to your portfolio and financial planning. Citizens State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Welcome to the Hanover Wildcats Coaches Corner program, joined now with boys basketball head coach Corey Jensen. Coach, coming off a second-place finish at the TVL tournament, went in the number 1 overall seed and on a nice little roll. I know didn't come up with the overall championship, but how do you feel the boys handled this tournament setting for this team?
Well, as you know, the TVL tournament is always a tough tournament to even get to the championship game. And our guys did a really good job, battling through. Our first round game, we played D West, and they're a tough team too, especially when they get hot from the perimeter. So we battled there, and then semifinal game against Clifton Clyde, I think we showed some spots of really, really good basketball, especially on the defensive end. And then obviously in the championship game, played Axtell, and they're a great team, and we just got in too big of a hole in that first quarter, and we didn't give in. We fought back and cut it to 9, and just really proud of our guys. It's always a long week, and just really proud of our guys' effort.
Like you said, it is a long week, but as long as you prepare for late in the season, I think that's always the goal. And I had 2 questions about the tournament. Corey, I happened to see you the entire way. The play of your freshmen, Cooper Bruna, Jack Bruna, especially defensively on Jack Scotchney in that Clifton Clyde game, I'm kind of thinking back to, but then the whole tournament as a whole, how do you feel they kind of handled the moments and stepping up with those assignments?
Oh, those two do a great job. That whole freshman class has played a lot of basketball in the summer together since they were always second graders, third graders. They've played a lot of basketball. They have high IQ. Mm-hmm. They're not going to shy away from any moment like that. For them, it's just going out and playing basketball. And with those two especially, we've put a lot of responsibility for them, especially as freshmen, probably too much, honestly, but they handle it really well, and they've kind of had to adapt their roles a little bit. Obviously, from junior high, those two were, some of the main scorers, and now they step into the varsity role, and they've kind of taken to the role of being that defensive stopper, not necessarily, the leading scorer or whatever, but that just shows what good team players they are. They're willing to accept whatever role it is if that's going to make the team better, and really proud of both of them and how they guard. They guarded, and Jack Scotchney from Clifton Clyde, who's probably one of the best players in 1 through 3A, and they did a really good job on him.
I like the term you used there. I think we talked about fluidness maybe with your team, but being able to adjust to roles. And one other player I wanted to point out was Tanner Bruna. I thought not only scoring the ball, he had a pretty decent tournament too as well defensively, coming off now the bench as kind of in that six-man role. How has he adjusted, and maybe you too as a coach putting him in that position?
I think Tanner, he struggled the first couple games, and he'd be the first to admit that. But after those first three games, Tanner's been unbelievable, and not just on the court wise, but like in the huddle, in practices, he's kind of been our vocal leader. I couldn't be more proud of him because, especially in that tournament, I think he had 22, 21, and 22, something like that. He was just phenomenal for us. He's a spark, and again, it kind of speaks to him. I've asked him multiple times, I'm like, hey, you've earned the right to start if you want. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'll just come off the bench and do that spark off the bench. So, again, I don't feel like a lot of kids would have that response. I think that shows maturity on his part, and I think it shows leadership on his part. Again, I just couldn't be more proud of his effort and his leadership.
Well, and I only see these players, on any given Tuesday or Friday night, but I wanted to mention that too. I think the mentality and how he handles himself has very much improved over seeing him first part of the year. Now, last one, just because I'm going to be over there Friday night, Corey, I don't know if you had a chance to look too deep into Centralia, but I know the Panthers very big inside, work the boards very well. How do you then quickly adjust to the style of play Centralia will present to you Friday?
Yeah, Centralia's going to be a big physical team, and again, we're going to have to respond to that. And that's a big TVL matchup for us. Our goals for our team all of them are still out there. So, every night is going to be an important night for us, and hopefully our guys can start matching that physicality of every team we play. And you always prepare to beat the best teams on your schedule, and Centralia is generally one of those. So, hopefully, we'll be ready to go.
It seems like just, a week or so ago, we started these conversations. Here we're in closing in on almost the last month of the season. It's been a good time so far, Corey. I wish you luck the rest of the way, and I look forward to chatting with you before the season ends. Again, talking with Corey Jensen, head coach of the Hanover boys team. As always, thank you, Corey, and we'll look forward to seeing you Friday night at Centralia.
All right, thanks, Max.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry, and what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
In your bustling lives, we're constantly on the move from hectic commutes to family outings. Blue Valley Insurance offers comprehensive auto coverage to keep you safe on every journey. Whether you're heading to work or driving your kids to practice, we've got you covered. Visit us at convenient locations in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville for personalized auto insurance solutions tailored to your needs. Drive with peace of mind knowing you're protected by Blue Valley Insurance.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends! After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
Hanover Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Midwest Products, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, the Citizens State Banks, Hanover Electric, Blue Valley Insurance, including the Hanover Insurance Agency, Inline Construction, and Blue Valley Technologies.